Today's video, we're gonna see how one guy decided to take justice into his own hands when he was illegally booted, supposedly, allegedly illegally booted in a private parking lot. You're gonna love this one. Yeah, welcome back to the channel, everybody. Thanks for joining me. This video a little bit old from News Channel 13, but it is classic. I love it. What happens when you believe you've been allegedly or maybe illegally booted in a parking lot, or even if you don't think so, and you decide to take it into your own hands with a pair of bolt cutters? Check it out.
Well, there's some drivers who are really upset over what they believe is a sneaky behavior by the boot man.
What the boot man is doing is completely legal. If you park and you don't pay in one downtown Albuquerque lot, he will boot your car. News 13's Kim Holland was there today as one driver whose car got booted took drastic and maybe illegal action.
It may be the only Subway sandwich shop in Albuquerque without free parking. There are parking spaces next door, but you must pay. If you quickly run into the Subway for a sandwich and don't pay the fee, you'll probably come out to find the boot. It will cost you $50 cash to get it off.
Come on over here. This is my car right here. Come on over here.
The Subway and the parking lot are owned by two different people. This is the boot man. He sits at the lot on Lomas between 5th and 6th Streets waiting for people who don't pay. Then he clamps on the boot.
You make pretty good money at this, I would imagine.
What the boot man is doing is legal. Earlier this month, we showed you how drivers have a problem with how he's doing it. Called to get the boot off, he's sitting just a few feet away, waiting to collect the cash.
He's running a racket here.
Jack Larson parked in the lot and ran into Subway for just a few minutes. He didn't pay the meter like he was supposed to or read the warning signs right in front of his car. So he got the boot.
He was hiding, and he's still hiding. He's in the parking lot, skulking about. And I'm going to go ahead and help myself out of this situation. And if he has a problem, he can sue me.
Larson wasn't about to pay, so his buddy bought a bolt cutter and cut him loose. And even as the boot man blocked the car in, Larson and his friends squeezed right out and got away. But the boot man may get the last laugh. He got the license plate Larson got away in and plans on filing a police report for criminal damage to property. Kim Holland, KRQE News 13.
All right, the owner of that lot, a man named Ricardo Chavez, leases it to another person. He tells us he does not have a problem with the way the boot man clamps on those devices. Chavez says that's the only way to get some people to pay. And it does clearly say you have to pay $2 to park there or whatever it is. And you know, this guy today parked right in front of that sign. Now,
I think
$50.
I think they think they're taking a chance because they're just running in and right back out. Yeah.
Bad chance.
Oops.
Not in that parking lot anyway. You watch this show, you've seen about 4 of those stories. So
You're warned. You're
pays
duly
to watch
warned.
Channel 13.
Yeah, so it turns out actually the boot is legal. He's not being illegally booted. Perfectly legal because the Subway does not own that lot. It's owned by another company or gentleman, and he charges parking to park in his parking lot, just like any other parking lot across the country. You may not like it, but if that's his business, that's how he makes money, is $2 and $3 a car, and people are just using it, not paying him. He's not making a living, so he has to enforce it, and his enforcement is you're going to get a $50 boot. And so he probably, makes a few bucks off of the boot, and the boot man makes his money, and everybody gets to pay $50 if you don't listen to the parking signs. The guy parked right in front of it. In fact, he even admitted he knew that the guy was sitting there waiting for him. It was a stupid thing to do. It may sound really shady and scummy, but man, people got bills to pay. They got a living to make. And if the parking lot is their living and they own that piece of property, then you got to abide by the rules. There's nothing you can do about it, right? I think it's funny that he cut it with a bolt cutter, but now he could face charges for the criminal mischief for destroying property. He may have to replace that boot, which could be several $100s, and he may actually get sued. The guy could sue him for even more money, for legal fees, for anything. So a simple $2 charge or even a $50 boot may turn into hundreds or thousands of dollars because that guy was an idiot. What do you think? Do you think he was right or wrong for booting it? Do you think he's right or wrong for cutting the boot off? The other gentleman, how do you think it plays out here? Put it down in the comment section what you think of this activity. I know the video is a little bit old, but it's still funny. It's a classic. I love it. And I appreciate that you guys came here to watch it. As always, hit the like button. Appreciate it. And subscribe to the channel. Come back, watch future videos, and I'll put more up this weekend for you. Thanks so much for being here, and I'll see you next time.